Hi, gorgeous. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk about eating and exercising as a high maintenance woman. I know that now we are in 2021. We're still in the era of the horrible virus that's here, but it's not, and it shouldn't stop us from getting the body that we want. I know a lot of people on social media are talking about how they've kind of let themselves go and they're ready to get it back. So I just want to give you a couple of tips that I'm also following myself this year, and I'm so proud of myself. All of January, I've pretty much been following these tips, and I think I've lost about 5 pounds so far. So I'm going to continue doing this to see what kind of results can I get by December. So the first thing that I want you to do is write out any disbeliefs that you've had about losing weight. So if you feel like I'm too old to lose weight, I don't have time to lose weight, um, my spouse doesn't eat healthy, so I'm not going to be able to eat healthy. My family doesn't eat healthy. I'm not going to be able to eat healthy. I don't have money for healthy food. Things like that. I want you to write down all of your disbeliefs about why you can't lose weight. And then on the other side of the paper, I want you to write down the opposite. So I want you to write down the reason that you're able to lose weight. So if one of your disbeliefs was you don't have time to lose weight, on the other side of the paper, I want you to say, I do have time to lose weight. I'm going to get up an hour earlier. So if I get up at 7 a.m. to start work, I'm going to start getting up at 6, and I'm going to do my 30-minute workout, go take my shower, and I'm going to start work. So you just have to work your way around the different lies and the excuses that you're telling yourself. So that is number one. Next thing I want you to do is create a workout plan that you can actually stick to. So I know everybody here has probably tried a workout that they found out was too hard for them, and it burned you out, and you just completely stopped working out because it was just too much, just too much. So what you want to do is find something that is sustainable. It may take you a little longer to lose the weight or to get to your goal, but our goal for 2021 is to be consistent. So we want to find a sustainable workout plan. So if there is a 20-minute or 30-minute workout online that you can find, or a DVD that you already have. I don't know if people still use DVDs, but I like to go onto YouTube and find different 20 and 30-minute workouts, and I'll find those at night or sometime the day before. And then so the next morning when I wake up, I already know I'll have it saved in, like, you can make the different little playlists on YouTube. So I'll make a playlist of the different workouts that I like. And so when I wake up the next morning, I already know the workout that I want to do. But you need to make a plan for yourself. So get your calendar open and look at the week and know how many times you want to work out that week. Of course, you want to be working out at least 3 times a week. So anywhere between 3 to 5. Some people like to work out 7 days a week. That's not me. I'm usually like, I think about 4 times a week is good for me, and I can still see results. But you want to look at your calendar, know what days you want to work out, know what time you want to work out so that you don't have any excuses. If you have meetings that start early on a certain day of the week, you know that maybe you're going to be doing your workout that afternoon or that evening once you get off of work, or you're just going to get up extremely early. But either way, you're going to look at the time so that there are no excuses, and you are going to know what kind of workout you're going to be doing each day, and you're going to make it sustainable. So don't try to go all out. Find something that's going to be fun. It's going to be sustainable, but it's still going to challenge. When it comes to your diet, you want to find a very simple diet that you can stick to. You want to know the times that you're going to start eating every day, the things that you are going to eat, and the things that you aren't going to eat. So when I say find a simple diet, I kind of mean getting ready to eat like similar foods every day, or you could be eating the same foods every day. I know that it sounds boring, but eating the same foods every day will make sure, it'll tell you. So if you lose weight the first week and you're eating the same way all of that week, if you lose weight that second week, okay, that's telling you that it's working. continue to eat that same way, like in the same group of foods, and you're going to continue to lose weight. If it gets boring, just find a similar substitute for that same food. But you want to continue eating healthy foods. So let's say, for example, in the morning time, you could start eating. So let's say you want to do intermittent fasting because that revs up your weight loss. So let's say you want to go between 12 and 6 eating. So you want to start, you want to have your first meal at 12 noon. So let's say you want to have fruit and a smoothie. So that could be your breakfast. Or if you want to throw some protein in there, fruit, a boiled egg, and a green smoothie. And then at, let's say, 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe you want to have a nice salad. Make sure that you watch out for the dressing. So there is one way that you can make dressing. So I've seen people where they take guacamole, like the pre-made guacamole packs, and then you squeeze some lemon, and so you kind of spread that around your salad, and that'll be like it'll be like a creamy salad dressing, so that you aren't adding unnecessary calories in the name of ranch or Thousand Island dressing or something like that. That's just gonna kind of ruin your results. Okay, so we have our breakfast at 12 noon. We have our lunch at 2 or 3. Okay, so we're gonna have, let's say, a salad. These are just examples. And then at 6, you could have a healthy dinner, say like fish, sweet potatoes, broccoli, or chicken and some type of healthy starch. And I think broccoli is also a starch, but anyway, you get my drift. So if you eat that on Monday, you eat something similar to that on Tuesday, and you just continue going down that path, I think you're going to see that you're going to start seeing the pounds drop off of the scale. You want to continue to model that same behavior. Whatever it is that you know gets that scale down, continue to do it. Okay, I have to mention about going out to restaurants and also having cocktails. That makes losing weight so tricky. So number one, we're going to limit the visiting restaurants, and we're going to limit cocktails as well. So if you have to drink during your weight loss, just know that it's going to slow your weight loss journey down. I know that I'm fine with that because I still want to have a glass of red wine every now and then. So even if it's just once or twice on the weekend, I still want to have my glass of red wine. But the thing about it is you have to start being aware of what you're doing. So I know when you're kind of like packing on the pounds, you're just living life, you're just having fun, you don't really care what you're eating, what you're drinking. When you're losing weight, you have to kind of stay aware and kind of stay on top of yourself. Not be hard on yourself, but you have to stay on top of yourself and know, okay, I drank a glass of red wine on Friday. I'm looking forward to next Friday so that I can have another. But right now I'm going to go and I'm going to do 20 minutes on my treadmill. So stay on top of exactly what you're doing as far as the drinks. Number 2, when it comes to drinking, you want to make sure that you're picking a low calorie type cocktail. So you can always get on Pinterest, you can get on Google, and you can just Google low calorie cocktails to drink when I'm on a diet. And it's going to come up with like the top 10 that you should be drinking. And I know a lot of times they're going to mention gin and tonic or vodka. I think it's like vodka and lime or something like that you should be drinking. Like no margaritas, like margaritas with the mix. I know you can get the skinny margaritas, which are supposed to be better, but you have to be really careful. If a drink tastes really good, if it is really sweet, just know that it's helping you pack on the pounds. Okay, so maybe find just one drink that you want to stick to for your entire journey until you get to where you want to be, and then you're just maintaining. So that could be, okay, I'm going to stick with, I know I'm going to go and I'm going to get a bottle of Cabernet to have at the house, so a red wine, and I'm going to have that once a week, or I'm going to have that twice a week. Just put some boundaries around yourself. And if I go out to a restaurant, that is the drink that I'm going to order. Or I'm going to have a gin and tonic. So I'm just going to stick to those two drinks. Just, you want to make everything kind of simplified for yourself right now, because when you leave it open and you have just like this big buffet of things you're going to choose from, then you're going to start choosing the worst. So pick one or two drinks that you are going to stick to, and then figure out how many times a week that you're going to have that drink. And I'm suggesting you don't have it more than once if you're trying to lose weight. And then also, when you're going out to restaurants, you want to make sure that you have a rule for yourself. When I go out to restaurants, I'm going to have a soup and a salad, or I am going to have fish and veggies. And that is just how I'm going to eat when I go out to different restaurants until I hit my weight loss goal. And you just stay strict with yourself. And with some practice, I know the first time that you go to a restaurant and you're used to getting the cheeseburger and French fries, you're going to be very, very, very tempted to just be like, okay, I'm just living life, I'm having fun. But maybe you need to have a picture on your phone of someone with the body that you want to have, or the body that you used to have. You can have an old picture of yourself on your phone. Whenever you start getting weak, you need to bring that picture up, and I promise you it's going to snap you right back into place. You are going to remember what you're fighting for, and you're going to tell that server to bring you the fish and the broccoli instead of that hamburger. Okay, so those are just a couple of tips that I want you all to keep in mind when you are trying to get your look together. You're trying to transform for 2021, and you kind of want to snap it back and get those pounds off of the scale. All right, so let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I will see you next time.